Hello, and welcome to another episode of trying to get an old project across the finishing line. Now, some of you may know already that I have this little website, my corner of the internet, where I like to listen in on radio transmissions and hunt out those quirky little odd broadcasts. And yeah, I had fun doing live streams. I don't do live streams at the minute, mainly because I've had a copyright claim or two against me, and it's just spooked me a bit. Just need to read up and just try and navigate those choppy waters. But I hope to start doing live broadcasts again soon. But that's not the point of this video. I am looking at getting a few of my coding projects finished because I have a lot of half-baked ideas that I tried and maybe abandoned, but some I sort of keep on the back burner, and one of them is the Morse Code Telegraph system. Now, the Morse Code Telegraph system is a way to help me and others learn Morse code. I have tried and failed many times to learn it using different apps and watching videos and stuff. So I just thought I'd try and make a fun tool to help myself learn, and maybe it's of some use to others. And yeah, started it. Couldn't quite finish it, reached a few difficulties, but I used the last week or so, the recent bank holiday, to actually invest a bit of time in trying to get it across the finishing line. So the actual project that I've been working on is a chat room. It's an online chat room where anyone can contribute and join in real time. But it's got a bit of a twist. You can only communicate via Morse code. So it's a Morse code chat room. And I have previously mentioned a Morse code chat room called morsecode.me, which is an online real-time chat room where you can only communicate via Morse code. And there are several different chat rooms depending on how quickly you can type out Morse. So, for example, we're currently in the first chat room, which is 15 words per minute. What I found is not many people use this, so you're sort of talking to yourself in there, which is a real shame because I think it's an excellent idea, an excellent project, and just I've got a better appreciation for this morsecode.me website now that I've managed to code my own. And so my own, if we follow the link from the numberstation.co.uk website, there's a little bit of text explaining it, but there's a link at the bottom. So when we click this, we are taken to the Morse Code Telegraph system. So this is my take on an online chat room where you can only talk via Morse code. So the first thing it asks you to do is to enter your handle, and I'll enter mine. You can pop in anything there. If you don't put anything in there, it will allocate you a random username. So you don't have to be licensed to take part in or use this, but some people just think it's nice to use their handle wherever possible. Their call sign, and here's mine, M7MCU. So that's in and locked in. So we can start writing our first message. And there's a helpful lookup table at the bottom there. I did think about ways in which we could type out Morse code. Morsecode.me uses either the spacebar or you can actually mouse click on this button. I wanted to do it another way. So we use, over in my system, we use the arrow keys. So left, as we can see here, there's a little explanation. So left is a dot, right is a dash, up is a break, and two ups is a word break. And down is to send it through to the chat. So let's do a very, very basic message. So we could have dot, 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 yeah, dash, 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 dot, dot, dot. And it's surprising how quickly you can type out Morse code using the key mappings, the key bindings that we've got on screen, left, right, up and down. So I've written my message. I've got an option to clear it if I've made a mistake or think I've made a mistake, but I'm going to send it anyway. So clicking down will actually send the message into the chat. Now, if someone else was online at this moment in time with the Morse code messaging system, that my message would appear with my call sign in their chat window as well, so they can reply if they want to. But like I said, the downside of Morse code Me is that not many people use it and you're sort of chatting to yourself. So I wanted to get around that. So even if you're the only person in the chat room currently, like I am at the minute, we can trigger some automated messages. The system will generate some messages for you to practice with, and so you could sort of have a conversation with the system. And all you need to do is click on Auto Messages on, and as you can see or hear, the system operator is the automated user of the system, and they're sending you a message. Now, if you're just starting out, you probably don't understand what's being said. Likewise, you probably don't understand what's being said by real humans using the system. And you could take time to decipher it, but for ease and just to make it a bit more convenient, I've included a translate button here. So if we click translate on what the system operator said, it says cryptic transmission. I cannot for the life of me get the translation working 100%. There's always some stray letters, but this one looks to be, it actually has translated correctly. It's the actual message itself. And I can't remember all that time ago whether I deliberately put in some errors to make it appear more lifelike. We've got another message coming in. I thought it was important to have the audio as well, so you can train your ear when listening to the Morse code. So yeah, we've got a translate button. The translate button doesn't translate very well in real time, so the actual messages rather than the automated messages. Let's try and translate one of those. Yeah, it doesn't work very well. This is still a work in progress, but it's a, what do they call it? MVP, minimum viable product. If it's 80% working, yeah, ship it out there. So this is what I'm doing. I'm putting it out there for people to play with. So let's see what the other triggered message was. Weather report severe electrical storm approaching. Interesting spelling of electrical. But yeah, it's coming on, and it's a lot of fun in its current state, basically. If anyone's interested in how I did it, yeah. Let's turn off the messages, just to give us a little bit of a break while I explain how I did it. I'm using a service called Ably, like so, and this is really good. I don't know how I managed to find it. I think it was after a lot of searching online. And let me just stop that 1 second. I'm just going to come out of that. It was a lot of searching online, and Ably have a free, it's actually really generous, a free account, a free tier. There's obviously you pay for upgrades, like with anything these days, but their free tier is actually really, really good. And what it is, when you register with them, you get an API key, and this allows you to use their services. And what you can do, you can create what they call channels, I think. Channels. You can create multiple channels. So the Morse code telegraph system is operating from one of those channels, and anybody using this software or using this website, should I say, and talking in the chat are going via the Ably servers, and using that one chat room or one channel that I created for the chat room. It's really, that side of things was really easy, and I was really surprised and taken back at how easy it was. And once you've grasped the basics of working with real-time messaging, the possibilities are endless. But it was important to get this one sort of in a semi-finished state before I concentrate on some of my other projects. So yeah, I thought it'd be nice just to have a little chat about one of my Morse code projects. So that's the Morse code messaging system. I will put a link in the description for you to have a play. It is buggy, it does have faults, so don't bombard me with bug reports. I know it's not perfect, but it's still usable in its current state, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it's a lot of fun and might be of use to some other people who are attempting to learn Morse code too. Okay, that's the Morse code messaging telegraph system. Go and have a play, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.